Hello friends, welcome to the channel IT Simplified. In today's session on Azure, I'm here to discuss some of the concepts that you need to keep in mind when it comes to deploying or designing highly available HA architecture. Now, Microsoft has invested billions of dollars in different regions across different geographical boundaries, and each region within Azure environment consists of multiple data centers. I'll explain this with an example of Canada Central. A Canada Central will have multiple data center within the region. What does that mean is that each data center will have its own dedicated electricity, air conditioning, or power supply. Now, when you're trying to go and deploy and design the infrastructure, there are two things you need to keep in mind. You have this option of deploying this within availability sets or within availability zones. Let's start with availability set. Now, availability set will have two things that you need to consider. One is the fault domain and the other one is the update domain. When it comes to deploying these applications will be deployed on a node in a virtualized environment, but these hypervisors still needs to be updated, which are hyper-regionally. And in case you have only one machine within the availability set, then when that machine is getting updated, your customer or end user will experience downtime. So the important thing to consider here is that you got to make sure that you're deploying two machines at least within the availability set. So the onus will be on the Microsoft that not two machines at the same time will be updated. So that will take care of the update domain. That's the concept number one thing within availability set. And other thing is the fault domain. Now, as you know that each server and node will have its own power supply. Now, when you deploy the machines within availability set, not two machines will be sharing the same power supply. So in case one machine goes down, your business will be still running because you have two machines within availability set, and you'll have higher SLAs or server level agreement as compared to a single machine that you'll be deploying for your application. Now, this is what availability set is in a nutshell. Now, there's also another thing, what we call availability zone, which has higher SLAs as compared to availability set. Now, what is availability zones? So as I said that a region within Azure environment consists of multiple data center. Now, when you deploy availability sets, they are within the same data center. Now, what happens in case the whole data center goes down? Whether you have one machine, two machines, or three machines within the availability set, you will have a downtime. Now, with availability zones deployment, it will also protect you from the entire data center level failure. So generally, you have three zones within the same region, like zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. If you deploy the machines within the availability zone, it will make sure that in case the whole data center power supply or electricity goes down, because your machines are deployed across availability zones within the region, your application will be still running, your end users will still be able to access those apps, they won't experience downtime. So these are the two things at least you need to consider when you're trying to deploy in the infrastructure as a service, which is availability set and availability zone. And based on what service level agreements you have with the customer, you can pick one over the other. I hope this gives you a better understanding of how to achieve HA architecture. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.